I never know just what you're thinking, but I'm gonna try and try again. I got a feeling, just a feeling, that maybe I could be your friend. Don't let it weigh you down, just let it all hang out. Don't have a single doubt about it. Don't let it weigh you down, just let it all hang out. Don't have a single doubt about it. I'll be your friend. I'll be your friend.
I'm a jewelry designer, and I design jewelry that really fuses art and fashion, and I've been doing it for 25 years. And today I'm at Neiman Marcus in Bal Harbour. I have a super unorthodox kind of story. I started selling vintage jewelry on the streets of East Village in Soho 1986, 1990. And I was always really interested in antiques. I still collect antiques for myself, but I love the idea of history and craftsmanship. My collection, I use every single material. I'm constantly inspired. And for Resort, I designed a collection that is deconstructed deco. I'm looking at using history, specifically the 1930s, which always evokes this glamorous feel of kind of the yesteryear, and deconstructing it and combining it with a material which is our signature material of hand-carved lucite. And the lucite, each piece is hand-sculpted. Every piece goes through 7 different artisans to create one piece of jewelry. I decided to start designing my own line of jewelry in 1990, and really under the premise of looking at what is the fine line between art and fashion, and basically being able to use all materials, recreating how we perceive materials. I love the idea of what a woman will adorn herself with, and then how that can meld to what we consider art. Each season I design 3 collections. I'll usually start with a very kind of ethereal concept of taking a point in time in the past. It might be the 1920s, it might be Victorian 1880s, and kind of fusing different eras together, and then always bringing it towards the future and thinking, how can I take aspects of history and then fusing it with what we would want to see in the future. And I start with kind of a broad stroke concept, and once I've kind of condensed that, I will start sketching. And I'm like a napkin sketcher. Like everything's on napkins, or little bits of paper. Or the designers I work with hate it because they get all these little bits of paper. But the most important thing is I see it in my head, and as long as I can visualize a piece in my head, I sketch it and I start kind of explaining to my team really what it is that I'm trying to evoke. Then the process goes through CAD, where everything's on CAD these days. We start producing, and because we use so many different materials, it will be, the lucite will be hand carved in Brooklyn, the stones are being hand cut in India, the metal might be coming from Thailand, and it all has to come, it's like air traffic control where everything kind of flies in to create one piece. You basically have ultimately like 20 people touching one piece of jewelry, which I think most people don't think of when they're wearing their piece of jewelry. You can purchase the jewelry from Neiman Marcus, or you can go to our website, alexisbittar.com, and follow us on Instagram, ALEXIS BITTAR.
You and I should take